Hello, my name is Emmanuel Ortiz with SLC TV, and here is what is happening in Sterling and Lancaster. The Friends of the Sterling Seniors will be holding their monthly pancake breakfast on September 27th from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. For more information or to volunteer, call the Senior Center at 978-422-3032. There will be a health and wellness fair at the Lancaster Community Center on October 2nd. The fair will run from 2:30 p.m. until 6 p.m. with guest speakers, food, raffles, and more. For more information, call the center at 978-733-4076. The Wachusett Music Series presents Patty Larkin on October 5th at 7 p.m. in the Harvard UU Church. For more information or tickets, visit www.wachusettmusic.net. The Friends of the Thayer Memorial Library annual book sale will take place October 4th through the 6th at the Lancaster Old Town Hall. Proceeds are used to help fund the library's numerous activities. For more information, visit thayermemoriallibrary.org.
I'm Lex Thomas with Sterling-Lancaster Community Television. Here in Sterling, we are especially honored to have an American Legion post. This is post number 189, the Hiram O. Taylor post. And the American Legion this year is celebrating its 100th anniversary nationwide. And although there are many Legion posts across the country, not all of them can claim to have been here for the full 100 years. Our post here in Sterling can. And I'm here with two wonderful gentlemen. I'm here with Bob Temple, who's the adjutant of this post, and with Doug Harvey, who is the commander of the post. So welcome both.
Thank you.
And congratulations on this occasion. Now, tell me first of all, and either of you can respond, what does the fact that we're at our 100th anniversary, this is obviously a great milestone, what does this mean to you personally and to the post?
For me personally, it's a great organization to belong to. I've learned an awful lot. And it's just a wonderful organization for veterans to get together and learn from each other. And that's why I joined.
And I know that there are a lot of events that go on here. There is the monthly meetings, and we'll get to that. But Bob, insofar as the 100th birthday celebration, what is going to happen to celebrate this?
What we're going to do is dedicate our November ham and bean supper for the 100th anniversary. And I've got some material on the desk here that takes in the history of the post. I've actually got almost a complete set of the bugle that was sent to all World War II veterans. And we'll have that stuff on display, and so people could come in and enjoy a good supper and see the history of the post.
Now, I think people also need to realize that you can still join the Legion, and that there are possibilities not only for the veterans themselves, but for their families. Either of you want to just talk a little bit about that and the different organizations that are part of the American Legion?
Well, both Bob and I belong to we're dual members of the Legion and the Sons of the Legion. And our post has both. They also have an auxiliary that the wives have the opportunity to join.
And that's the auxiliary?
Right.
Yes.
And we also belong to another offshoot of the American Legion. You don't want to get into that right at this moment.
Now, the sons, you're talking about sons, grandsons, who can join?
Any male descendant of a veteran. And
Right.
now it can be an adopted son. The auxiliary, it's mother, grandmother, aunt, uncle, well, not uncle, but daughter, granddaughter.
Sure. Just
My-
any of
my-
those
my,
descendants.
My granddaughter is 10 years old, and she's been a member for 10 years.
Good for her. Well,
My daughter is, probably get mad, she's 30-something, and she's been a member for 30-something.
Yeah.
And my son the same, he's been a member of the Sun since he was born. They're indoctrinated very early.
Sure.
No.
And why is this important to the younger generation? Why do you want to have them included?
It gives them I think it gives them a sense of family history, and it gives them the knowledge of what being a veteran is all about. It happened personally. The veterans agent, I had him put in the paperwork to get they call it a reissue, but I was only ever issued one of my medals. And he got that, and he gave it to me at the senior luncheon one year. And I took that home, and my son says, "That's great. Where's Grampy's?"
Okay.
So that was on display at the fair. I just picked it up from Rick that morning, that my father's, the whole array of his medals and decorations from World War II.
Well, there as well.
So it gives them a sense of belonging. And
Sense of belonging and a sense of continuity and a sense of family history too.
Well, a lot of military people, people that have been in the military, don't talk to other people about what they did. But like Bob and I have been in the military, in the Army, and we know what we're talking about to each other. Any military person that comes in here, you can almost tell by their politeness, their demeanor, that they were in the military, just by glancing at them.
Sure.
You can tell.
And now, I know that you have monthly meetings that are the first Monday of each
Right.
month, I believe.
Yes.
And what time are those?
We have an auxiliary, officers meeting, 6 to 6:30. At 6:30, we go out and cook hot dogs, hamburgers. We have beans. Sometimes we have chili. A sergeant at arms makes us a great chili once in a while.
Great.
We have, for $2, all you can eat. We have water, soda, coffee. At 7:30, our meeting starts, and we do our prayer, pledge of allegiance, and our Legion.
You just have activities and
Right.
discussions probably?
We have
and
committee meetings,
Yes.
committees. They tell us what they need for the committees, what we need, what we should do, how we should do it. And everybody has a vote as to whether they want to do that or not do it. So
Now-
it works out well that way.
I think, Doug, what you just said is important, that very often, veterans don't talk to other people, they talk to other veterans and share their experiences, because they're I'm sure in many cases
Camaraderie.
very difficult. And yes, it's that sense of camaraderie. However, I know with this post, there's also an enormous commitment to helping veterans who perhaps are not able to attend the meetings or who have fallen on hard times. I know that you do, for instance, the Christmas drive and all that sort of thing. And I realize it's a little early to talk about Christmas, but how can people, you're probably already looking to collect things and whatnot. How can people help with those things?
they could contribute directly materials, or they could send a check in. We look for the Christmas for the veterans in the care facilities. We look for socks, t-shirts, and then fleece or sweatpants, sweatshirts, and then an activity, crossword or
Sure.
word search, and personal care items.
Sure, toiletries and
we,
yes.
we pack those in a bag, and 2 years ago, 3 years ago we started, we put a flag with a little stand in it, American flag. And that really was the prize in the bag. They'd open the bag and they'd see that, and that came out right first. And then 2 years ago, we had the nursing home get the branch of service they were in. So we had the service flags. each veteran at the nursing home got the service flag of the service that they were connected with. And that was even more of a prize to them. So it was really good, and they really appreciate, us coming over there and visiting with them, giving them a gift and being remembered. Because a lot of them don't have anybody to even come to visit them.
Sure. And I know from covering this with the newspaper over a number of years how very, very happy this makes.
We had one gentleman last year that wouldn't talk to us. He was very shy. So we went over and kind of chit-chatted a little bit, and we gave him a bag. He didn't want it, but he got it anyway. And he started talking. Eventually he started talking with us, which was very nice. Mm-hmm. It's just bringing them out of that shell.
Yes.
We do the Sterling, and we also do the Oakdale.
Right, the rehab center
rehab
there.
centers.
Yes.
And we have over 50 veterans that we do that for, men and women.
Yes.
And they're very appreciative. We had one lady, she had her blanket on her lap. We give lap blankets, and she won't give it up. It's nice.
Yes. And so remember that you can bring items right here to the American Legion on School Street here, 32 School Street in Sterling, or you can send a check. And well, it just sounds like this is going to be a wonderful celebration. And now, of course, everybody also is welcome to this.
Right.
And you're
We have a
encouraging
post
that.
office box also.
Yes. All right.
It's a
And
post
so,
office box number.
245.
245, and we will run that information on the screen
We had,
as well so people can see it.
A couple of years ago, we had another veteran that didn't want anything to do with his gift. And a couple of weeks later, I got a thank you note in the mail from his daughter-in-law. She said, as gruff as he was when you guys were there, he opened up and he had, that year I think we had like zip front fleece. She said, after you'd left, he opened up and looked in there and he put that on and he hasn't taken it off since.
Yeah. So these things are so important to.
You see
to
tears
people.
in their eyes too, that when
Yes.
you give them this stuff that,
Yes.
it's items that nobody ever gives them. And
Right.
they look forward to us coming there.
Sure, and to know that they've been remembered. So,
And they also, in the Sterling, in the Oakdale Rehab Center, they want us to come over and get the group of veterans together and talk to them every once in a while. And they really appreciate us going over there and just talking with one-on-one.
Sure.
And
Now, I think as well with the extra organizations like the Sons and the Auxiliary and whatnot, it's also a question of keeping the American Legion going
Right.
and just as the
Surviving.
generations go on, just survival. And I think that's true for so many organizations.
Yes.
But you want to say anything about that? Just about how you see that developing?
We have finally gotten some newer veterans and younger veterans, not newer, younger veterans that came out of the wars that are going on now, that they're finally joining the legions instead of just staying at home.
Yes.
One good thing about our Legion post is we don't have a bar. A lot of Legion posts have alcohol, and we don't have that. We don't have, and it works well that way for us. In the veterans, So
Sure.
we are getting some younger veterans
Yeah.
finally coming,
And so
men
people
and
that
women.
are coming
Right.
to talk and for the
Yeah.
camaraderie and whatnot.
Right.
Well, congratulations on the 100th anniversary and of this post. I know that you both work very, very hard to keep this all going and to keep the events going. And I thank you so much, Bob,
And
for
it's-
speaking with
And
me.
it's harder now
Yes.
that we've got a newest Sons member, Isaiah French,
Yes,
and he's involved with the Project Warm-Up.
yes,
Under the coat rack there, it looks like that somebody brought a bag of used clothes, the warm clothes that he packs in backpacks and delivers to the homeless in Boston. That he started that when he was 13 years old.
that's amazing. And I know that the Legion just awarded him, as well as I know Senator Tran was here to award him one of the citizenship awards and whatnot. And so there again, people can contribute those sorts of items
Right.
as well.
And used clothing of outdoorsy type.
Sure.
That that the homeless would
The homeless
use and
need,
to
yes.
keep themselves warm, and socks. He said socks too, that they
Yes,
some of them use their socks for to keep stuff in.
exactly, yeah, or to
And we-
keep their
and-
hands warm as
And we
well.
also sponsor a Boy Scout troop, Troop 189,
Okay.
sponsored by
Right.
our post.
By your post, yeah. So remember to come out and celebrate the 100th anniversary of our wonderful American Legion here in Sterling. The Hiram O. Taylor Post 189, so involved in so many good works. And you know, we do have veterans here in Sterling. We have veterans that are in need as well. And this post really helps those folks out. So thank you again, gentlemen, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
The First Church of Sterling will be holding a community lunch October 5th at noon. All are welcome to this free meal. For more information, call the church at 978-422-6657. Animal Adventures presents North American Trackers at the Thayer Memorial Library. This live animal program will take place October 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Learn how to track animals and their specific traits. For more information, call the library at 978-368-8928. Registration is now open for the Seven Bridge Writers Collaborative Autumn Writing Groups. To register or for more information, visit www.sevenbridge.org. I'm Emmanuel Ortiz, and that's what's happening.